We are coming in live. We are coming in hot. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I am your host, Zeropium. I'm glad you're all here this morning. Something's gone wrong. Something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. I've got a keyboard in front of me. I got all these buttons. I got these applications on the screen. I don't know what the hell is going on. I was getting ready to stomp some mud holes and walk them dry, but I can't give you a hell yeah now because I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh my God, I'm glad you're all here. I don't know where Loki is. He's gone missing. He is totally gone missing. There's something wrong.
Welcome, Miss Skyrian.
I think I just hit that button by accident. Yep, it happened. Oh, it finally happened. When in doubt.
I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
When in doubt, you just pop that mim button and get on your iron thongs because we are doing things just a little bit different this morning.
Are you ready to go camera on with your new iron thong?
No camera today. No, we told it. We told ourselves we wouldn't do that this morning.
I sent you the cocoa butter through Amazon. You didn't get it? I even had them gift wrap it.
I ran out of it already. I was putting it on and eating it at the same time.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, for everyone wondering, the boss is not feeling well. He's got a little curmudgeon in his throat. Wait, that came out wrong. I didn't mean it that way. Hold on. I just put an image in my head. Did I meant he's
that's going to be a tough image.
He's got a frog in his throat.
Something like that.
Anyway, he can't. Anyway, he's having a hard time this morning. Not feeling well. So let's send good well wishes out to the boss. Hopefully, he'll be back tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. If not, then you're stuck with me tomorrow too.
No.
Today, you're stuck with me. But we are co-hosted and joined by the great Zeropium as per the Monday show. It is an honor to serve with you, sir.
I'm glad you're back. Obviously, as always, get well, Sir Loki. We do miss you, and I hope you are feeling better soon. But on the positive side, Mim, I've been waiting a long time to do something with you again. So I am so glad and proud to have you aboard to bless us with all your crazy antics that we come to know and love.
Why, thank you, kind sir. We had a blast last time. There's some of my favorite shows that we did. But before we get started with whatever we're going to do today, and I saw the thumbnail description, but let's welcome Brandon Looney Tunes fan, Gun Bunny. Hello, howdy out, and shout out to the Batch brothers, all of them. I don't know if there are 2 or 3 of them or 4 of them there today, but that'd be Mark, Josh, and of course the great Chris Persia, Wrench of all wrenches. Want to say a huge welcome to Sakadolf 9.
Nice. That was a good one.
The great Dr. Dega Outlaw. Great to see you. Keely Chow. Keely Chow. War Eagle, Keely Chow.
War Eagle.
War Eagle. Yeah. And we've got Brian. Good morning, Brian. How are you? Great to see you as always. Daryl, the derelict. How did my Texas friend? How are you? Yippee ki and giddy up or giddy do or what do they say there?
They say a lot of things in Texas.
Oh, Dean Krantz. Hello, Andrew Eastman. He says, I'm still up from last night. Andrew Eastman. I'm still up from last night and a little buzzed. So,
wow. No. I know what you were up to. Andrew Eastman. He came from the East to do battle with the amazing Rando.
Yes. I was up last night doing Doomcock show for about 5 hours. And, after you do those shows, sometimes you just can't wake. Sometimes it's hard to wake up in the morning. But we're here. That's why my voice sounds a little. I'm still on my first cup of coffee. Unfortunately, do you have coffee in the morning? Or are you a tea guy?
In the morning, I'm a tea guy because I am Valhalla's resident vampire. So I'm on an opposite schedule as to you guys. Your morning is my nighttime. It's still morning here, but it's nighttime for me because I'm a night owl. So it's tea in the morning for me. So yeah.
Wait, so what time do you wake up generally?
Well, when I get ready for work, it's usually around maybe like 9 or 10 p.m. And then an hour later, I'm at work until give or take maybe 7:30 in the morning.
And then okay, you're on one of those type of
Yeah,
schedules.
yeah. So that's why you guys don't all see me around too often. If there was ever any mystery or maybe a sigh of relief, like, oh, good, he's got to work. He's not going to crash our party. Yeah.
And good morning to Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. Hello, great to see you, Blue Harvest Toys. And let's see. Oh, the great Pat S, producer extraordinaire of so many channels. Good morning to Dr. Dragon, who changed his name. Changed his name, I believe, about a month ago. I think it's awesome, the whole Dr. Dragon. Dave G Sound, great to see you, Dave. Thank you for joining us this morning. We see here that Man Squatch has also joined us. Great to see you. Let's see, who else am I missing? Did I get everybody? Keely. Oh, I was talking about Keely Chow. War Eagle.
More you go.
What? No. You got to get higher pitch. You got to go War Eagle.
Yeah, well,
God, I'm annoying myself right now.
Give me some time. I'll put my nuts in a vice grip and I'll see what we can do later on. But
Uh-oh.
oh,
Good morning to D. What's up, D? Saj, great to see you. Hello, Kendra. Welcome. And we've got our first super chat of the morning. Punching in 3 minutes ago, we have the great Sackledorf 9, who says, Traveler 5 game report. Oh, why don't you read this one?
Psycho Dwarf 9 with the $5 super chat says Traveler 5 game report. Character generation 2 hours of, but I just want to be bester. Me. It doesn't work like that in here for 2 hours. You have my sympathies, my friend. Ooh.
I don't even know what that game is. Do you know what that game is?
No. No. Guys, there is so much in this world I'm not a part of. I'm so in the dark about a lot of stuff.
Since it looks like the review is questionable, we're gonna give him this one.
That is one big pile of shit.
That was one of the best scenes from that movie.
Right.
Oh my God.
Dave Bob says we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it on course. Larry, great to have Larry here. As always, the name's so cool that it has to be said twice. The beautiful, lovely Mags. Great to see you. It says good morning, Valhalla, working and lurking. So not going to tag everyone. Get better soon, Loki. And hope everyone has a good money. Yes, indeed. The boss is down, but the boss is never out. He is a demigod. He is it's Mornings of Mischief because that is what our demigod specializes in.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's like Santa Claus. He's omnipresent. He knows. He's out there, man. So everybody behave because this will come back to him.
Absolutely. And a welcome to Decepticons Cave of Villains. Today he'll be showing off Nick's Pizza Monster TMNT toy. Ooh.
Man, you guys get all the goodies. Also, real quick, a nice shout out to Keely Chow. Roll Tide, Keely. Don't go there. I'm not gonna warn you.
Uh-oh. Hello, Lord Thoth. Hello, Stories by Irish. What a holiday that was. What a holiday that whole St. Patty's Day.
Oh, man. Did you do anything to celebrate St. Patty's Day?
Oh no, I'm in tax season. Welcome, Jordy. Hello, my great brother. No, I don't drink a lot in general. And I kind of did something. I met on Friday afternoon.
I kind of did something.
Well,
there's a good opener.
All right. So here's what happened. So I guess maybe I did. On Friday, I met up with Drunk 3PO. You know, Jay?
Yeah.
3PO Park Conference. So Jay and I met up in Savannah. He was in town. Called him, let me know that he was in town. I went and met him. And we hung out for about a good 3 hours and change on Friday. Had a great time. And we did, I took him to this tequila bar across the street from New Line in downtown Savannah, right there on Waterfront Street. And I've been there before. It's like inside and connected to the Marriott Hotel. It's right on the water. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, so we go in there and Jay's like, yeah, I kind of drink a little bit for St. Patty's Day. I'm like, okay, we'll go easy. So what does Mexican Iron Man do? Mexican Iron Man mans up and he and he orders a flight of tequila shots for me and Jay. Yeah. But don't worry, we warmed up
juicy.
Don't worry. Juicy. Don't worry, we warmed up with, I think, Corona or Pacifico, something like that.
That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Also, real quick, good morning to Punk Pod. Yeah, I'll show myself out. Good morning to Punk Waddle. It's nice to see you again, my friend.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
low.
funny. They says, of course, it was tequila. Are you a tequila kind of guy, or are you a vodka kind of guy?
You I'll get this quick. I'll get this out of the way quick. Story of my sex life, everybody. So, um, honest, the last time I had tequila, we're going back a ways, ladies and gentlemen. My friend and I were at a bar somewhere, and we were there for quite some time because, typical Canadian, we know how to put them back. So in between our beers and our, oh god, what else were we having? Vodka and ginger ale or something like that, I don't know. We were just putting them back, and then we got nicely lubricated and thought, hey, let's try some tequila. So we had one tequila shot, no problem. Two tequila shots, all right. Three tequila shots, oh, we're getting heavy. Fourth tequila shot, we're starting to choke them down a little bit. Ooh, five tequila shots. Yep, it's time to cut ourselves off because they just called last call and we just refilled all our drinks, so we had to chug everything. Um, I don't remember too much, but I will tell you this: the night ended. The last thing I remember was me throwing rocks at traffic lights.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it was a construction zone at the time. The roads were being redone, so everything was closed. So I was just picking up any big rock I could find, and I was Brett Favreing the shit out of those things at traffic lights. No one was hurt because no one was there. Yeah, that's the last thing I remember after five tequila shots, and oh god, whatever the hell else was going on. And good morning to Arwen Avalon. I thought I smelled sausage somewhere. Nice to see you again, my girl. So welcome. So yeah, that was my currently last run-in with tequila. I don't even remember what kind it was. It was good, but it was just the wrong time of day to be attempting that.
Wow. Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So don't do what I do, folks. I don't recommend that.
Well, there's different things I noticed on the I noticed that on the thumbnail, Yuri Gagarin was did you put these topics together with Loki, or
No, that was all him.
okay. Well, I think he wanted to talk about this, so let me find it here. Um and then I want to talk to you about Halo this morning because it debuts this week.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about the new mini series or thing that's coming out?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so Loki had here Yuri Gagarin is the latest Russian to get canceled amid the war in Ukraine. As talks, let's see, there's a couple articles on here. Here's from Yahoo News. He has had his name removed from the U.S. Space Foundation's fundraising event. The Soviet cosmonaut was the first person to fly to space on April 12, 1961. The nonprofit organization decided to change the name of the fundraiser amid, quote, current world events. Yuri Gagarin is the first person to journey to outer space, has had his name removed from a fundraising event amid Russia's aggression towards Ukraine. Futurism first reported the story. The U.S. based nonprofit Space Foundation announced on its website in a now deleted note, in light of current events, the 2008 Foundation Yuri's Night is renamed a celebration of space. Discover what's next.
I like I like
Go
your
ahead.
little news accent you're going there. That was nice. I felt like I just tuned into the BBC.
It added, the focus of this fundraising event remains the same: to celebrate human achievements in space while inspiring the next generation to reach for the stars. The Space Foundation did not immediately respond to an insider's request for comment made outside of normal working hours. The fundraiser aims to celebrate the wonders of space and the 10th anniversary of the organization at the Space Foundation Discovery Center. That's my uh, old CNN voice.
All this and more at your News at 9 coming up.
Yeah.
And next, weather with
As
Get
a
It Wrong and Still Get Paid.
That's right. So, what do you think about this?
Space, the final frontier.
No, space, the final woke frontier.
The final woke frontier. Oh God, are we going there again? Really? I mean, in light of recent events, I understand this is a troublesome time for many. It does not affect me personally because we're nowhere near what's going on. Even though our prime minister would probably like you to believe elsewhere. Uh, I feel for the victims out there. I feel for the stupid ones that are making this all happen. I will be the first to admit I'm not the most educated on what's going on with all the above and all the, excess turmoil that's coming out because of that. Because as you know, I'm very much a hermit in my own kind of ways. I stick to what I know. If it's not affecting me, I'm not really there per se. So yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can say about that at this time. So
So real
I do apologize for that.
real quick, I know you can hear me, but I want to check the chat. I'm getting sound feed. Can you guys let me know if my audio is good or bad? 1 is yes, 0 is no. I may have to log out and come back.
Oh no. Am I
Yeah,
coming
so
through okay too? I remember this was a thing that was happening last week.
yeah, so Valhalla, let me know. So you and I sound great to each other inside a StreamYard, but apparently I was and I'm hardwired into the internet. So
Hmm.
all right, so it looks like I'm good. Gun
All
Buddy
right.
says 1, Project Storytime says 1. What's bad is now good. Okay, I think the problem is sharing. Um, so we won't share. So do you think it's a good thing or bad thing that that this nonprofit renamed it, or do you think it matters at all?
In the grand scheme of things, I don't know. Does it really seem like it's going to matter at all? Because I mean, in my opinion, in my uneducated opinion, I cannot stress that enough. We're it's kind of being portrayed as a a current timeline of events. It's the current victim of the circumstances around it. I don't know if any of this um would have a lasting impact on what your overall project is going to be with this sort of thing. But I understand, especially nowadays, a lot of people are quick to put their finger on the trigger. They're ready to pull it in the name of better politics, more power, more wokeness, more, whatever you want to get into with that. And I think a lot of times being a little itchy on that trigger finger is not the best outcome for the grand scheme of things. Whatever your master plan is, you really got to. I'm not saying they're not taking the time to consider and weigh all the options here, but more often than not, we're finding a lot of these things just swing right to the left and go out the door and just turn a lot of people off from it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I totally agree with you. Here's the thing with me. For me, I'm all about facts. I'm an accountant by trade and by life, and for me, I'm all about facts. This guy was the first guy in space. I don't know what the hell that achievement or that factoid has to do at all with what's going on today. Um, it's just fake making. It's just like people that are just trying to make themselves look better and feel better
Hmm.
on the backs of others. And what I get extremely angry about is when these people try to make themselves look better, feel better on the backs of people that are long since dead and gone and are not part of the current narrative. And maybe were never part of this current narrative, even when they were alive. I mean, like what happened with, some of the people that we've lost, Meatloaf
Hmm.
and others. There were
Yeah.
criticisms levied, comments made versus respect that should have been shown. And one thing we do here at Valhalla is we show respect. And it was really, this kind of thing is just in any time someone tries to make themselves look better or worse on the backs of someone else who maybe had a crowning achievement, or I don't know, whatever, it's artistic or whatever, or scientific or whatnot. I just think it's absolutely awful.
Yeah. And the funny thing that always strikes me whenever this comes up, like, oh, so and so is going this way, or politics is swinging this way. They're going to cancel this. They're going to promote this. I always question if you narrow something, if you want to narrow it down to an individual who's making these decisions, are they doing it because they're told to? Are they answering to a board of directors? Do the board of directors feel this way? Are these their own principles and beliefs? And if not, are they going against their own personal beliefs and convictions? I always got to question that, because if that were me up there, I'd probably be fired on the spot. I don't know if this Zero guy is right for our board of directors. He's too old school for our way of thinking. Well, I'm not alone in that, because I refuse to stand here and go against my own personal convictions and beliefs just to appear like a better person for the masses that want to fall into that way of thinking, aka the cult that I call them. It's just a cult. That's how I view it, because they're bringing these people in they're just getting lured into their own way of thinking. So these people that are getting lured into that way of thinking, well, maybe they don't have any principles to begin with, because if you can be that easily swayed, or you believe that strongly in it just because everybody else is doing it, you got to look at yourself and figure out what you're doing wrong.
It's Saj Mooney says, you ever see that space and science YouTuber Anton Petrov? He named his kids Yuri and Neil. Apparently just lost Neil. Woke is kicking the nicest guy in the nuts right now. Yep. And of course, Mark the Infinitely Tired with the observation of the morning. Mila Kunis better not get canceled.
Oh, man. I don't know. Is she under threat? Is that a possibility?
I don't know. He goes on to say, just like the coup of Ukraine is a flashpoint for use of nuclear weapons for population control.
Oh, no.
You know, then humanity is going to be very different. Let me tell you who is going to survive and does have babies left and right. That's Mexicans, boy. I'll tell you, if there's one thing we know how to do besides harvest jalapenos and tomatoes and lettuce, we know how to make babies. Yep. We are well versed in that skill.
I'll blame the tequila for that one. How many of them were oops babies?
I don't know. Well, my son was an oops baby. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know how many I had, but they're probably somewhere out there.
Let's just say Mexican Iron Man is not going back and spending extended lengths of time in certain islands in the Dominican or the Caribbean in Central America, because he was an active shooter just like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. Bam. I mean, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like, I was like, yeah, I was in and out of a lot of countries, if you know what I mean. Get it?
Mm-hmm. But boy.
Punk Waddle asks, are they answering to a crowd because they don't want to anger the crowd? What's the point of global communication if we just decide our truth as individuals and then as countries? What say you, Zeropium?
Well, that's a really good question. And to delve into that a little bit, to kind of not go back on what I was saying, but to retread what I said there, if you really got to look at yourself and figure out what you believe in, and don't flop to one side or the other just because you're confused and you don't know what's going on. I'm not saying anybody in chat is like that. This is just a generalization. Oh, he's generalizing things. Yeah, way to be professional. But really, yeah, it's such a strange kind of thing to be living through all of this as, are like-minded individuals that gather here. It's just a very strange time to be alive, for better or for worse, because there's so much lack of humanity out there taking place, because I don't really see any togetherness at all when we're constantly dividing lines and segregating, wokeness over there and righties and lefties over there and gun control over here and all that kind of bullshit. I mean, yada, yada. It's just crazy. So, I mean, if this is the grand scheme of things, if this is what humanity is leading itself down towards, where it's been going for the past 5, 10, 15 years now, what's going to be left of humanity to look forward to? Because I say this to myself, I say this to people I know, guys, this future scares a shit out of me. This is a future I don't necessarily want to be a part of. And I don't mean that to sound dark and depressed. I'm just saying this is why I don't get into certain things like this, because it's like, man, without nostalgia goggles, I can say I just miss when times were so much simpler, because things are getting way too complicated. People are a lot more outspoken now, and there's so much division with what's going on across the globe, whether it's war, politics, or anything like that, man. Things are so out of control in my point of view. When I see things like this, I just keep thinking, how did we get here? Like, what is this? And I understand the world is not perfect. It has never been perfect. There's always been problems. There's always been stuff going on. But yeah, that's just kind of how I look at it. It's like I just wish things would not be so overly complicated, and I wish certain people would not be such goddamn wimps. Man up or woman up, take control of who you are, be who you want to be, take ownership of your life. Don't fall into a cult.
And Dave Bob observes, I never thought we would devolve this much this fast. I agree.
Yeah. And it's funny when you look at evolution like that. It's like, well, people as a species haven't really evolved. Okay, time out. What type of evolution are you talking about? It's like, oh well, we haven't grown as people. It's like, are you talking scientific evolution? That takes millions of years. We're not going to be around to see that if humans are even around that far in advance. Evolving as a species, yeah, I really don't see it. I don't see it at all because we're prime example. Let's look at smartphones. Smartphones are wonderful. They're essentially high-end computers in your pocket. It's great. It's great. But but I tell you, man, every time, and no offense to anyone out there, but I'm going to say this. Anytime I'm walking down the street or in a store or wherever, and I got to dodge people left and right because their faces are glued to that damn screen, man, you have no idea how many times I want to body check someone into the wall just because they're not paying attention. And the number one problem I have with them, even as a user, is people talk way more, but they communicate far less. It's like they've just been desensitized to what humanity is, being human, having conversations, developing a personality, getting to know people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's old school me. And I apologize for rambling, folks, but man, you bring up little things like this, and there's a lot of things we got to get off our chest. And- yeah.
And Gary Worthington observes, the future is so shite, I go to wear diapers.
Uh-oh. Hey, I'll be right there with you, man. Yeah.
Well, we have to change the subject into something else. Now, you're a bit of a gamer, as we all know. Are you not?
I've been known to push a few buttons here and there.
You've been
yeah.
known to be a nerd and play the electronic art gaming system.
I've been known to play those television gaming machine things. Yeah, once or twice.
The
Yeah.
electronic checkers and electronic chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a gamer. I play a lot of what I like, you know.
Well, did you ever play Halo?
I've been known to fawn over a certain blue fair maiden and blow the shit out of certain things and pistol whip little things running around just to hear them yell.
You play Halo, so you played through all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You played through the whole series, right?
I soloed the first one. Me and my buddy played through the campaign of the second one. I honestly don't remember a whole lot about 3 or 4.
I remember enjoying 3, but finding it weird. But I played the shit out of 3.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It's just been, I honestly think I maybe played through them once or twice upon release, and I kind of never went back. Never played 5 because honestly, it just didn't appeal to me. And I have yet to play the new one.
Well, we have exciting news.
Da, 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 da. Halo, the series. Official trailer brought to you by Paramount Plus.
Comes out, today's March 21st, comes out on the 24th. That's what, Thursday?
Also, holy shit, March 21st. Happy spring, everybody.
Yes, today is the first day of spring. Happy spring, everybody. Today, everybody gets to feel like a spring chicken.
Woo!
Have you seen this trailer yet?
I have not seen the trailer.
Here we go. Live react.
I've seen a trailer, but maybe not particularly this one.
Well, this is
the newest one.
Well, let's see if you've seen it. Either way, we're going to react to it. Here we go.
All right.
You. Humanity's best weapon. Master Chief, huh?
Maybe.
The Master Chief was enhanced and trained for...
Okay, what do you like so far? What do you think so far?
The outfit looks cool. I hope to God that's actually a real outfit. and I hope they don't CG anything out of there. So spoiler alert, this kind of looks like the one I saw, but there's a little bit of different things sprinkled in there. So I am at least familiar with this. Maybe
Okay,
not
here we go.
all of it,
For
but
one
yeah.
purpose: to win this war. He and the other Spartans are our only effective
What the
weapons
hell was
against
that?
the Covenant.
Was that a blonde with a pink streak in her hair? To me, that does not scream stormtrooper or a Spartan or something like that. No offense to the actress personally, but come on, you better know how to shoot.
Don't you know that when you are in Spartan training, one of the most important courses that you will ever take as a Spartan is hair coloring and accents?
Well, all right.
It's right. Okay, you do basic training, you do weapons 1, tactical 2, and then you do highlights.
Well,
You
yep.
know that?
Okay. Well, again, if this is what we have to look forward to in the future, I'm just gonna go kill myself.
Continuing on.
Are our only effective weapons against the Covenant. He is lethal, upgradable, and most importantly, controllable.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object. When I touched the object, I felt something.
Yeah.
I felt different.
Oh, it's the black goo from Alien.
I don't know about this, but whenever someone touches my object, I definitely start to quiver and shake.
I was getting ready to say they're worshiping the everlasting gobstalker spark, but oh my god, yeah. And it was the black goo from Alien. Holy shit. Right away, that's kind of a cool shot. I bet you it's all CG, obviously. Uniforms look cool, if not the greatest that a Paramount studio can provide. I don't know what the budget was on this thing, but hey,
Well,
I mean,
doesn't look cheap so far.
it doesn't look cheap. I'm not saying it looks bad. We'll see where it goes.
All right.
What they did to us makes you numb.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
No, you're not. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Show's over. That's it. I'm out.
Wait, what?
What is that?
I don't know.
What is that? I mean, is that supposed to be a legit holographic portrayal of a feminine character? Like keeping kayfabe here. That is supposed to be in the show a holographic projection, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, because it sure as hell looks like it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm the point being, I hope to God that's not supposed to, like, production wise, look like a real person, because that looks fake. And she's not naked.
Yeah.
It looks
really.
like, I mean, it looks like she's getting ready to go figure skating on ice.
Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
Wait a minute.
Squiddies.
Hold on. Let's go back. What the hell was that?
There's a lot of what the hell in here.
All right.
Humans. Surrender to the Covenant.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now. Find the Halo. Win the war.
Well, we have one thing. We got plenty of diversity.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Story of the century. Whether they're qualified or not, it doesn't matter. Look how diverse we are.
Yeah.
No offense
Yeah.
to the indigenous species and populations out there.
Let's ask the chat. Chat, give me a 0 if you're not excited. Give me a 1 if you're super fired up. Actually, no, let's do it this way. 0, I'm not excited. 5, I'm fired up, or wherever you are in between. Let's do it that way. 0, I'm not excited. 5, I'm fired up, or any number you want in between. Let's see what the chat says.
Yeah, and Andrew Eastman, no, that was not Phil Collins in the air tonight. That sounded like a good woke little rendition remix. Would there be something wrong with using the original Phil Collins song? Pay him off. Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
They probably paid more. They probably paid Phil Collins more to cover that song than to just get the rights to use the original.
Right. Pacific 414 says 0. Stephanie Janacek is 0 times 0
She
times
says,
0.
Ooh, yeah.
Ryan is not fired up.
Oh, man.
Loki Wolf is Keely's a 0. Pat S is a 2. Wow, look how optimistic Pat S is.
Wow.
Super optimistic. Dragons is 0. AG Sound, Kendra, Larry, Daryl the Derelict. Wait, Daryl, that's the wrong answer to the different question, or the right answer to a different 69.
Yeah.
Chris Purchase says, forget 0. How about 0 infinity? So says Gun Bunny. 0. Mark the Infinitely Tired. -3. Altered Beast with a 1. Man Squatch 0. Dave Bob 0. Holy moly, tough crowd this morning, huh?
All right. So since the tribe has spoken, you are
the
the
tribe
weakest
has
link.
spoken. The tribe has spoken like this. And the crowd says,
"No! Oh yeah!"
Yeah.
Okay, so let's ask the chat, since the general public has spoken here in Valhalla, what are you more curious about? How well this miniseries might possibly do, or how much they're gonna screw up? I'm not asking if you're gonna purposely target it and hope that it fails. I'm just wondering what you're more curious about.
I'm I was so looking forward to this like last year when I heard about this thing. And I know they're gonna screw it up because Paramount screws everything up, man. You know what I mean? They're just incapable. Or what's worse is I'm gonna get 2 or 3 or 4 episodes in, and then it's gonna super suck, and then I already invested myself into it. How do I not? See, I'm a Halo guy. Like I ran back in the day, we used to do in-person LAN events, like 200 people at hotel ballrooms.
Oh yeah.
And sponsored, bro. This is back in 2004, 5, 6, and 7, and I was running fiber and gig switches back then.
Oh man, those were some days, weren't they?
Oh, the in-person LAN games, and God, that was such a good run. We did it for about 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
And kept getting started in the garage, carrying the old monitor around. And what was the one game that unified and bonded us all together? Halo. And to some extent, we played some Unreal Tournament, classic first-person boomer shooter.
Oh, back then, yeah, you had to do stuff like that.
You know, remember Unreal Tournament?
Dude, I remember taking computer classes in high school. This was back when something called the internet was just coming about. Yeah, I was told it was going to be like a virtual library with thousands of books. So yeah, anyway, dude, I remember sitting in those computer classes, and us geeks would figure out ways to download and install Quake on our own private servers. So we'd be sitting there in the back row in computer class, just fragging the shit out of everything. And every once in a while, you hear one of us go, and the teacher looks up. What's so funny? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Click, click, click. Yeah, some good times, man. Good times.
And Sakadolf 9 with a $2 super chat says this is going to be based on a game we haven't played yet. There's a really fascinating comments in the chat. Chris Persa, Mexican Airbed with a budget of $90 million, breaking down to $10 million an episode. I would like to ask where they really spend the money on their friends and family and themselves.
Oh no, it's Chronicles of Illyria all over again. Where'd the money go? We spent it. On what? We don't know.
It's like Star Trek Discovery. Like, what do these people spend money on? I don't know. Appearance fees for Stacey Abrams? I don't know.
They spent it on the duct tape holding the uniforms together and all the friggin' pink hair dye.
Dragon Master 360 asks, I'm curious if Cortana's going to be a Mary Sue.
Man, if they make her the key to everything, oh, only Cortana can save us now, or she's got some hidden ability, like, oh,
Well,
I didn't know this was within me, and she pushes a button, or she.
Well, in the trailer, they said that, we can control him, and then how do you control someone who's not controllable? And then Cortana pops up. So that's like, I don't know. That sounds to me like some embedded chip Star Wars Order 66 shit already.
I thought maybe, we can control him. And then Cortana pops up. I thought, oh, good. Is she going to unzip her holographic dress and turn Master Chief into a simp? Is that how it's going to go?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the word simp, but if I'm Master Chief and let's say one of the ladies of Valhalla wants to unzip her dress, well, she just might control Mexican Iron Man for the day. I mean, I'm just saying.
Be careful, Mim, because there's a lot of dudes out there this morning.
Well, I'm just
even though we're not gay, but that's still oddly flattering somehow.
No. Nearsight Cyclops is not interested, not going to watch. Punkwaddle observes, I think for anyone who hasn't played the games, they will think it's fine. I think anyone who's played the game will cringe, but want to see the characters in action. I think that's probably right. That's probably me. But I have played the games like endlessly. So I'm more curious if it's going to be successful, or if it's trash and successful, then more beloved games will get trash but successful interpretations. I don't know. I loved Arcane. Did you see Arcane?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude. So I never played any of those games that it was based. What the hell? Oh God, I'm blanking. It's because I'm still in the morning.
It's
the game that Arcane is based on. I can't believe I can't. It's not hitting me. Someone help me in the chat. Anyway, help! I've mentally fallen. I can't get up. Anyways, Arcane was a pretty good adaptation. I only had 2 minor problems with it. Broken Entertainment observes that you can tell they don't give a shit when they stick an AK-47s in a setting that should be well past them. I can see a bunch of AKs on the back streets of Earth, but random colonies.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I get a feeling, man, it's gonna devise a lot of people again. So let me ask you, who do you think their target audience is here? Do you think they're gonna try to cater to both, or they're gonna try to cater to one? Like, is this gonna be for fans of the game, or is this gonna be for people that may not really know all that much about the game and try to bring in a more casual audience?
Looking at this pattern that happens over and over again, I think it's all of that and none of that. And let me tell you what I think it is. And see, because your question is very fan oriented, like, who are they doing this for? Mm-hmm. I propose for your consideration, Zeropium, that they never do anything for us. This is what they do. They sit back and say, hey, there's a bunch of fans of this thing out there, and I'm in a place to do something with it. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get their attention and their money, or at least some clout, and I'm gonna show how smart and creative I am. And I'm not gonna invest the time to look at what actually I should be doing, or what a hardcore fan or someone who loves it would do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and it's gonna show how awesome I am, and they better like it. And if they don't, they can go fuck themselves.
You just hit the nail on several heads there, because I'm going to show them how creative I am. That means you're going to change things just for the sake of changing them, or you're going to change things because you don't know shit about the source material. You don't know shit about the facts, where it came from, concepts, ideas, nuances, theories, and spelling. God forbid you learn how to spell these days. LOL, lol. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And my question, not necessarily from a fan standpoint. I was generally just curious what their target audience was going to be, which therein once again lies my question. Where do you think it's going to go? Is it going to be successful, or are they going to flop? Is it going to be, it was okay, I could take it or leave it? Yeah, man, because Halo has a massive fan base. And I would think you're going to try to at least respect your source material. So who knows? Who knows? Because I'm always saying, Hollywood, Disney, all you people, be creative. Come up with your own original things. But if you're doing it, that can be really open-ended, because if you're touching material like this, there's certain unwritten guidelines, you kind of have to follow. Otherwise, you're going to attract one fan base but totally turn off the other. If you know
As
what I mean.
Smiling Bandito observes, they want to bring along the fans that will just consume any part of an IP and bring in a broader audience than the niche it came from. Yeah, and Punk Squad observes again, they want to make their mark on the world. In the 90s, they took IPs and made some creative choices, but tried a little harder to care about the source material.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because we all know what happens when we get these random writers that we've never heard of, or these writers and directors that we have heard of for all the wrong reasons, and they want to put their own spin on it, and they want to tell their own stories, and they end up not being that great. But for some reason, it keeps happening. So I don't know, folks. Keep your fingers crossed for Halo if you don't want this thing to die a horrible, horrible death, because who knows what that could do to the franchise overall. I don't think it's going to affect the games that much. The games are kind of its own separate entity. That's up to publishers.
Well, the problem with these Hollywood morons is they do shit like this. They do crap like this. And what the effect ends up having is, instead of bringing unity and momentum and nostalgia and moving the franchise forward with people that already are followers of the I mean, what is the term fanatic? But fan is fanatic. Fanatic is fan.
Mm-hmm.
And you take, like, right now, Star Trek. As a fan, look, you're a Star Trek guy.
Sure.
I mean, good God, you built your own ships on like for freaking years. You built planets. You explored universes as much or more than watching any of the shows. For God's sake, are we not lost at sea as Star Trek fans?
Yes, we are, because we're still boldly blowing where no one has blown before.
Right. So I just watched Picard episode 3. What a piece of absolute horse crap. God bless Loki for warning me on Friday of what I was about to see and get into. Now, he's like, he didn't even context it in spoilers. Loki loves me so much, and he loves Valhalla so much. He called me and said, "Have you seen it yet?" Because I told him, I said, he committed to watch it with Ramblin'. I committed to watch it with Doomcock. We were on the Sunday show with Doomcock, and Doomcock mentioned that he had a hard time. Because I stopped watching. I couldn't get past 12 or 14 minutes of kind of, was it the first or second episode? The first one. And then no, I saw the first one, and then I stopped on the second one. And Doomcock says, "Well, we watch it with." I said, "All right, fine. We're gonna watch it together." So now I'm in. But we're lost at sea. I mean, we are completely lost at sea. And as Star Trek fans, there's nothing binding us. There's a few shills and weirdos, and I'm just gonna say it. They say, "Well, if someone likes something, you shouldn't talk negative." No, if you like current Star Trek, you're not a real Star Trek fan. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You're a fan of sci-fi and space shit and space weird shit. And you like sci-fi and you like weirdo space shit. But if you're a hardcore Star Trek fan, you must draw a hard line against this horse shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's like, well, Discovery and Picard had some very unique and fantastic ideas. So yeah, it makes me a fan of Star Trek. No, it doesn't. It makes you a fan of Star Trek fan fiction.
Yes, exactly. No, not even a fan, because they're not fanatic.
They're not
shields. They're shields. Fanatic. Let me tell you what a fan is. A fan is someone like, take me with lightsabers. I'm a fan of lightsabers. I got 24 of these motherfuckers on my wall. All right, that's fanatic. That's being a fan is someone who's fanatic. All right, like gaming. I got a PC rig. I got a Sony PlayStation 5, and I've got my Xbox. I got 3 different gaming apparatus. That's a gaming fan. These people here is like, "Oh yeah, I just got hired. I have no credits on my IMDb Pro, and I've never really done anything. But I know JJ, and JJ's awesome. And JJ told me about this amazing property we're gonna do, like Halo, and we're gonna work on it. And everybody's going to be stunning and brave. And Cortana, let me see a picture of Cortana when she was on the game before. Oh, can I see what she looked like? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, someone get a tablecloth. She's revealing too much. Zarofia, get a tablecloth.
If I'm getting a tablecloth, it ain't to cover up Cortana. It's to stuff it down your throat. I apologize. Yeah, we're opening the cans of whoop ass now, folks. This is what happens when Mim gets his iron thong all heated up down south. Yeah, man. See, that's right there. That is fan passionism. I just made passionism a word. That's being a passionate fan. You care about where all of this came from. You remember who they are, you remember what it was, and you embrace it. You give new things a chance, maybe out of the goodness and kindness of your own heart, but it's just not the same. That's why Loki and I always say, just cherish and hold what you used to love, because it's not coming back. Because we're all passionate about what we had, and it's just not there anymore. It's not the same. And no, it's not supposed to be the same, but you can tell, you can feel when something just feels right. If they came out with a new Star Trek series that felt right for everybody who grew up with the original series and Next Gen and Voyager and Deep Space, and if it feels right and they agree on it and they enjoy it, yes, now you can open your arms to that and embrace that as well. But when you come out with all this other crap, and you can already tell, just by watching a trailer, I don't know, man, something's not sitting right there, guys. Go with your gut feeling, and just yeah.
I have a question. I have a question before we log off. I have a question. Here, let me show you a picture I have here. Hold on. I asked you this question.
Okay. You can all have your first impressions, and if you give it a chance, hey, good on you. But if it doesn't feel right, then I don't know. Maybe you were right from the start.
Okay, let's go here to...
I don't want you all to constantly second guess yourselves. It's just you guys know what you like better than anybody else. And if it don't sit right with you, that's just how it is. Oh my God.
Anybody remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay. So, everybody in the chat, that is option number 1, Cortana. Okay.
Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride. And that
do you remember that scene?
Yes, I do. And God bless Jen Taylor. I love that woman. She was amazing. She brought Cortana to life in so many wonderful ways.
And option 2 is... Hold on, she's coming here.
Oh, look, it's Karen Tana. Wow. I can't take credit for that. Someone in chat mentioned Karen Tana, but yeah. Oh my God. And look, it's the newest member of Halo figure skating. Come on, what is that outfit? Really? That looks like something that should have been designed in a 50s sci-fi movie.
Oh, there's someone's trending, not my Cortana.
Oh God, and then there's that option if you want to go back to that. Yeah. Ooh, I'm starting to see
some what's this one
here. You know what? I'll take Sonic. I'll take that Sonic over that Cortana any day. Again, no offense to whoever had the mocap and face cap, all that stuff. I'm not saying she looks bad as a human being. I'm just saying when you especially when you just bring it in like that in the trailer, like boom, there's Cortana. What was our first reaction? We said, what the hell is that? What is that? You're already shoving people away.
Oh my God, what if they had Sonic in Halo? Wouldn't that be like awesome?
Gotta go fast. What is this little guy? Is he part of the Covenant? No, he's from Earth. He's a thing, and he's got to go fast. Oh my God, what is that? And she's, big thing there. She's not even blue. Like, would it be so hard to have? I know there's a lot of blue, like haze going on there, but man, get rid of the blue background. At least that would look a little better. Why is everything blue except the parts that matter most? Like, yeah, my face is tired. It's tired of frowning at everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, did I say super chats? No, we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this morning on 0 Hour with Zeropium. We want to thank everyone for joining this morning. Please, on Twitter, DMs, or whatnot, send the boss a message. Hopefully he'll feel better. I'm going to talk to him later. We will be back for Taco Tuesdays tomorrow. You got anything you want to promote? Anything you're doing this week? Any appearances? Anything you got coming up, Zero PM?
No, guys. Once again, I just want to say thank you all for hanging out with us this morning. Big special thank you to Mexican Iron Man for stepping in with that lovely cocoa buttered iron thong you got on. That just means a lot that we got support and we could go ahead with the show this morning. So yes, once again, everybody, thank you all very much. Send Loki your well wishes and support. Tell him to get better, and I'm sure you will see him again very soon. But yes, big special thanks to you, Mexican Iron Man, because it has been a blast getting to do a show with you again. So thank you very much.
And thank you. And I want to tell everybody that if there's any topics you want covered for Taco Tuesday, just go ahead and hit us up on Twitter and let us know, and be happy to accommodate in any way, shape, or form. So we'll keep you posted on Twitter and on YouTube as to the show tomorrow. But we are going to be doing Taco Tuesdays. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. Bye-bye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And hammer that fake Cortana!